and bienvenidos everybody. My name is NittPicc. If you don't know who I am a flutist and a music educator who enjoys all types of music. Today's reaction comes from Patreon member and Today's reaction comes from Patreon supporter and Perfect Fourth Tier member, Home Gnome. The artist that we're checking out today is named Hiromi, and the song we're checking out is called Kung Fu World Champion. The gamer in me immediately thinks of the video game Kung Fu on NES. If you know, you know. But I don't know what I'm getting into. All I know was I was told to be amazed. So I'm excited to check this out. But before we do, if you like the channel, please like and subscribe. If you want to check out more, there's some links down in the description below for my Discord, as well as my Patreon, where you can check out extra content, free content that gets blocked on YouTube, as well as newly added anime reactions. So anyway, let's get right to it. What? Okay, unison rhythm. Yo! I can't pause it! I love that. I love it when they do this. Okay. I'm only pausing here because, dude, we're 3 minutes in and I'm like, I can't pause this. I can't pause this. Oh my God! First of all, I'm throwing it out there. I'll put it out into the universe because then it'll push me to practice even more. I am currently studying / practicing bass, and I'm in the very beginnings of my journey. And like you can see, I have a setup kind of back here. I'm borrowing an amp and a bass guitar from a very, very lovely friend. And yeah, we're in the small beginnings. Nowhere near close to this. And I don't know if I'll ever get to that point. I can, fingers crossed, if I practice hard enough, right? Oh my God. First of all, no. Second of all, what? This, The tone of what the groove, just the groove, the sheer groove, and the fact we have this electronic keyboard plus like grand piano. It's so not what I was expecting. And I guess my brain thought Kung Fu World Champion. I should have known it was going to be like a little out there, but not. I didn't think it was going to be this. It's so groovy. It's out there in the grooviest way possible. And I love what's happening. There was a few time signature things that happened. If you know me very well, I'm a huge time signature nut. I love when time signatures change and stuff, but I'm not going to get into that today. I could drop into that. It only happened like a little bit at the opening. But what I want to talk about the most is a lot of these. Naturally, the groove is happening, but there's a lot of cool, just the way, I'm assuming our keyboardist, right, is Hiromi. I love the fact that, and I know this is going to sound really silly, and maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong. Her hair is like tousled about like crazy, wild, and it could be a style choice, but honestly, I love it because it makes her look like this mad scientist. Like she's been at the piano, at the keys, just like composing like mad. And rightfully so, because this is a crazy invention. And I'm going to go back at least to a minute in, because there's so many cool rhythmic unisons happening. Obviously, our drummer sometimes gets part of that rhythmic unison, but the way she just casually moves in and out between I want to say MIDI keyboard, but it's not a MIDI keyboard. Her electronic keyboard to the piano is really cool because she just adds that groove back in. That too. Okay, I like how I just got there. The way that the bass player is hovering the finger above the strings so he can get that chromatic gliss, right? And then she is doing an actual chromatic scale, which gives it this almost, obviously the keyboard's digital tone quality, but like the bass isn't. It is a electric acoustic instrument. Do you see where I'm getting at there? Meaning it actually has a tone quality to it, right? But the keyboard creates a tone. So it gets this like digitalized / realistic tone that we get when they do that together. And it's so neat. Sorry. One more time for that, please. That's the time signature craziness, by the way. Like, that is so cool. Now, if you listen very carefully to what she's playing that bass line in her hands. She's playing that bum, 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 bum in the accents of her key of the piano. With the moving. Dude, this is sick. I love that. And you hear everybody together. Like, listen to that. Just nugget of scrumdiddlyumptious rhythmic unison. Here we go. This drummer is very tasteful, by the way. Again. Unisons between the piano and guitar. And then bass player just with the interjected look at how she's watching him. Oh, he makes it look so easy. I can only dream of getting to this point right now. I love how the callback comes back. This is really cool. I just recently feel like I've just started noticing this, and I feel like it's because cameras, it's hard not to zoom in on, actually when I was at, recently I was at a Rolling Quartz concert. If you've never checked them out, you should check them out. Korean rock band, amazing. I'll let you go do the research. But what's unique about instrumentalists is a lot of the times we like to watch their hands and their fingers do all the work, right? This is the cool part to see. But what I love watching is seeing these instrumentalists who hear the music, they hear it in their head, and they've practiced it so many times, they sing it. Like, if you sing it, you can, there's a saying that old brass private lesson teacher that I actually used to take lessons from occasionally to get ready for competitions, because it's always nice to have input from other people who don't play your instrument. If you can sing it, you can play it. Sharon Chase, she's amazing brass teacher. She's a hard ass, but she's amazing brass teacher. She used to say that to us all the time, and this is that kind of idea. Look at what he's doing with his mouth. He's singing it. He's hearing it in his head, and what's he already thought of is put out on his instrument. Look at him. Here we go, back. Cool. Okay. Just casual Celerando. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. This is amazing. Okay, the casual accelerando. I mean, obviously this is a planned thing, and like, yeah, I understand. But it's absolutely incredible. The accelerando into almost like, because earlier they were just almost double. Yeah, they're like, and The quote that she made was Entry of the Gladiators by Julius Fuchik. Like, everyone knows that. We always think of like clown music, right? Or the circus. I wish I could find that. But I just, oh my God, just the sheer amount. Also, I am not a pianist. I'm not a keyboardist. I dabble. I can play, but I'm not great. It takes me longer to learn stuff. But when I look at the keyboard, I've never seen one of these kinds of keyboards, and if you know more about it, please educate me on it. But I do understand that this is like kind of like some of the keyboards have these little rollers that, but usually it's like a little switch this direction. I've never seen one this direction side to side, right? And I thought that's what this was, but she's using this, which I love the sound it's making, but it's almost as if like it's not affecting the playing at all. But usually when you do that, like it bends the pitch, right? But she's like bending the pitch with it, and it's not out of tune. I can't put into words what I'm trying to say because I'm so flabbergasted. I love that there's just so many octaves happening. See what I mean? So she just... There it is. Entry of the Gladiators. Glad I found it. And this. She's doing a glissando on keys. Great job from our drummer with the cymbal use here. Love that triplet in the drums. Does have the... Yeah! They have no business. They have no business grooving this hard. So, okay, the circle one chops the octave, and this goes to the note above, or chromatically. Do I sound stupid? I sound really stupid right now. The roller that moves up and down does the octave effect, and then the one that goes side to side, which no shit, moves the pitch either a half or a whole step up or down. Is that what I'm understanding? This is cool. I didn't know that. I'm starting to understand. Also, the sick groove that they're doing it's like they're all having a conversation together, talking over each other, but about the same topic. This is what it feels like with all the, I say 3 instruments, but really it's 4 because that key, but hey! I love how that just keeps coming back. I feel like this is the coolest version of Tetris. I'm yelling, I'm so sorry. Jump right into that tempo change. A cello? Jesus! Bravo! Brava! Oh my god. Yeah, this is insane. Just the pure level of musicianship on that stage, the tasteful drumming, and obviously, like, you know, it's composed, surely, right? I'm not crazy, unless, please correct me if I'm wrong, but just how all the communication, instrumental communication of rhythm, the accelerando, even the time signature changes, the constant feel of the groove, even when it changes, they all are together in a very just super gelled. There's nothing feels uncomfortable, even when it should feel uncomfortable. And like, what's neat is you can see that, I believe it's Hiromi playing the bass line that is happening with the bassist in her left hand. So that constant idea of being home with him at the same time makes sense. And she's using a series of octaves to make that sound the way it does. At least that's what I'm hearing. But like, the fact that she makes it look easy is what's wild to me. I know that obviously instrumental, like, I play really fast on my own instrument, and like, to me it's not amazing, but on other instruments, to me, it's more amazing, just because I know how hard it is to play piano because I suck at it. I'm not great at it. I know how hard it is to play bass or play fast on bass because I suck at it right now, you know? And then my drumming skills, let's not even get started. Look, we can kind of do a drum set, you know, you can only go so far. But yeah, it's just seeing them all work together is what's purely amazing. Jesus. All right, this suggestion was so good. I had to go get my inhaler, take a puff of it, and come back. We got asthma from being excited. So I'm just gonna leave this here because it's a longer video, longer reaction. The algorithm doesn't like longer videos, apparently. So I want to hear what you guys have to say, so I'm just going to shut up and let you guys say that down in the comments. And a quick thank you to Home Gnome, that perfect 4th tier member over on Patreon. Thank you for the suggestion. And as usual, before I go, if you like the channel, please like and subscribe. If you want to check out more, there's some links down in the description below for my Discord as well as my Patreon, where you can make suggestions like these or check out extra content, free content, now anime reactions. But yeah, I hope you're having a lovely day, and I will see you in the next video. Peace out.